guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at a brand new plugin from Slate Digital. Now, usually with a lot of Slate plugins, Stephen will mention them usually on the Facebook group, which I'm quite an active member there, or on various forums and stuff, or someone will mention them from Slate months ahead, and there'll be a lot of hype, and then people are like, when is this plugin coming? And that happened with Modulatune, which was released a few weeks ago. Everyone had been keen for Modulatune for a long time. But this plugin, Murda Melodies, I don't think was even spoken about, or maybe alluded to as we will have something for hip-hop guys or something along those lines. And then a teaser came out, and then the plugin was dropped, which is just really cool. I mean, I like the hype of knowing plugins are coming out a long way ahead, but I think just to drop something in our lap without us really thinking about it was great for us Slate subscribers. Now, I've only really messed around with it for about 2 minutes, and that's how I came up with that little intro bit. I just found some loops and I just dialed in some things. And it's quite a cool, interesting plugin. Now, it was marketed very much towards the hip-hop guys, and I completely understand why, because a lot of these features are very useful for people producing hip-hop. But really, it's just an effects plugin that you can use on anything. I think a few people were a bit like, well, us rock guys, where's something for us? But I think rock guys could use it. I think anyone could use it. Unless you're going for a very traditional kind of mix and production style where you don't use any effects, but then really most plugins aren't going to be a big thing for you outside of maybe compressors and EQs. But for anyone that does any kind of interesting kind of sound stuff in their productions, this plugin already seems great. So let's just quickly talk about the features. So what I'm going to do is just get some loops, just probably get some Slate samples or some other samples and just try it out in some loops and see how you can really hack them up. So I think if I go to default, yeah, I'll set it all to default. So you've kind of just got all these effects around the edge and up the top too. We'll just go through what they are. You've got spread, which is basically a 3D stereo effect. Well, not a 3D, but a stereo kind of spread that's like a widener. It says it's mono compatible. We're going to check that. You've got a high pass and a low pass filter, which is always great. And these sound pretty nice in the 2 minutes I've spent with them. Then you've got this pitch section where you've got 24 semitones up and 24 down, plus this cool pitch jitter, which adds jitter. What does it say? Jitter when it's enabled. And what is really cool and I like about this and a lot of Slate plugins is it basically hover over it and it'll tell you what's going on. So then on the left side we have dimension, motion, ice, and heat. So that's kind of like spatial reverb kind of thing, but really short. That's some kind of LFO based effect. This is an icy reverb, and that is saturation. And all these little lights, you can turn each thing off. Then on the right side, we have ensemble, clarity, which is like a high end kind of thing, rhythmic, which is a rhythmic delay as it says, and one of the cooler ones, a reverse effect, which is really great if you want to do that kind of stuff, and really cool for getting kind of psychedelic things. If you do want to use it in a rock context, reverse is always cool. Then you've got wobble, which is basically based on vinyl style, on tape style flutter. And then this amount control controls the overall amount of all of these. Now, it doesn't affect the filters, but everything else, it kind of controls the overall amount, which it's just awesome to be able to like dial something in and then be like, maybe you want to automate into it or you just want to dial it back a little bit. Really cool for that. Okay, so now I've got it on some trap drums. Let's go through each of these features. We're going to leave the pitch until we get to something tonal. But yeah, we're going to kind of go through all the features and have a listen to what each of these does. So let's start off with spread. Definitely seems to do what it says on the tin. Okay, how about the high pass and low pass filters? Seems very smooth, very nice high pass filter there. Let's look at the low pass. Again, quite smooth. Definitely can automate those two together and maybe use a link. If you put the link on, let's see what it does. It does it like that. That's really cool. Being able to link them is really cool. So let's start with this section here. Start with dimension. And that just sounds like a great short room, really. Well, medium-sized room. And you go fully wet. Okay, let's look at motion. Well, that seems to be like a panning LFO, maybe with some pitch going on. Okay, let's look at this icy reverb. Really interesting. I think Native Instruments had a similar kind of effect in Guitar Rig. This one sounds like it's nicer though. And then saturation. There's some filtering going on with that saturation, which, you know, I think with a one nub plugin like this, having that filtering built in is great. I think Waves one nub does it too. On a more complex plugin, you kind of want to use your own filters and stuff with the distortion, so you're kind of tailoring it to your own taste. But I think when it comes to anything that's a one nub function, you kind of need that in there. Otherwise, the harmonics just go crazy and it never sounds that good. So let's just push it up again and have a little listen. Yeah, used subtly, I think this could be really cool on drums. Okay, let's move to this side and have a look at Ensemble. Now, Ensemble might be better on something tonal if it's a chorus. Sounds like a chorus. Or maybe like a tri-chorus. But still, cool on percussive sources. Let's look at clarity. This seems to do something weird with the dynamics, but it's kind of cool. Off. Yeah, but definitely cool. Not what I'd think of with the name Clarity, but cool. And then we've got, I guess, the most interesting effects, rhythm delay. Now, a cool extra feature would be able to maybe change the subdivisions just so you've got a slightly different rhythm. Just having the same rhythm can be a bit limiting, but still cool to have it in there. And then one of my favorite effects, reverse. This is bringing me back to like early 2000s Outcast kind of stuff. And a lot of hip hop and a lot of pop productions in the late 90s, early 2000s started using a lot of reverse effects. It's really cool. Okay, for Wobble and Pitch, let's go have a look at something else. We have this piano melody here. It's going to be better than drums to really hear how the pitch algorithm works. So let's start off with the pitch. Let's go down. Just take it to its limits to see how it sounds. Actually sounds pretty cool. It's got its own special kind of artifacts going on. Let's go back to maybe -12. Now a fine control would be really cool here, so you can do bends, but it's fine. Just having semitones is still useful. Okay, let's go up to 12. Yeah, you can really hear the artifacts now. They're not bad though. They've just got this kind of gritty quality to them. If you combine it with something like this, yeah, you've really kind of transformed it. Okay, let's have a look at the jitter. So let's just turn these back off. So the jitter is like I guess artifacts like pitch, jitter within it. So, oh yeah, straight away it's kind of like a random vibrato. That's cool. Oh, I like that. Actually, let's put the low pass back up. That's cool. I like that already. Let's turn it up, see what happens. Just more pitch modulation. Sounds random though, which is great. Gives it a little bit more kind of interest. What happens if we pitch it up a fifth with that? Now this is a mount slider. Does it bring the pitch down? No, it kind of blends it in. That's cool. So now you got like fifths. Great. Okay, let's have a look at the wobble. Let's bring that pitch to 0. Oh, that sounds like tape and vinyl style wobble. That's cool. So the combination of that and the jitter with some reverb could be really cool. Let's just try something like that. Bring the amount back a little bit maybe. Is it off? So you can see how you can quickly transform a sound into something kind of much more, I guess, interesting. It's all about your perspective, but something with a lot more going on, a little bit of this kind of mojo, if you want to call it that. Something that's going to make it stand out and not just sound like the sample you pulled. I think definitely on samples, very, very cool. So I got to keep that sound, and with this drum loop, this kind of trap drum loop. Let's go back to that and have a look at doing something with that while we listen to our change. So you can see if you start automating things, I was just moving up the reverse there, but if you start automating things, you can get some really, really kind of interesting textures going on and just add some real cool movement. So let's have a look at it on vocals, because I feel like something like this would be able to give some really interesting, maybe some intro vocals, something like that. So we have the Slate on the inbox. I think that has some raw vocals in it. Let's just find something. So I've got something now that's kind of a vocal loop. It already has a bit of effects on it, given it's the Slate pack. I mean, there's auto-tune and stuff on it. But let's see if we can make it kind of cooler. So
move around, round, move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down,
add some spread
at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go.
Straight away, vocal doubler.
Move around, round.
Great.
Move your body.
Done.
Yeah, you're losing control.
Bring your track. You've got some double vocals now.
Getting down, down,
but cool, right?
at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round. Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round, move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round, move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go.
Straight away, that's cool. Let's listen to it off.
Move around, round.
Yeah,
move
dry
your
vocals,
body.
right?
Yeah, you're losing control.
Let's pump them up.
Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round.
Turn the ice off.
Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control.
Okay, what if you want to go way more kind of lo-fi? Turn that spread off.
Move around, round. Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round. Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party.
Instant
Yeah,
megaphone
you're
sound.
ready to go.
That took me like,
Move around, round.
I don't know, you can count.
Move your body.
Not very long. That's what's powerful about plugins like this. It's not so much how they sound, though I like all the effects included. It's that you can quickly manipulate something and then automate it. Like you can quickly just produce a sound you're after by just dialing some things in, rather than if I wanted that kind of sound, normally I'd be stacking a couple of saturation plugins, add a low pass filter, then go find a plugin that's going to do some wobble. So that's like 3 plugins, maybe 4 plugins. By the time I've loaded up all those windows, in this plugin I could have done it, right? So that is what makes plugins like this cool. Let's have a look at adding some pitch to vocals.
Move around, round. Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control.
So it's not a natural pitch, right?
Getting down, down, at the party.
But let's use that as an effect.
Move around, round. Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round. Move your body. Yeah, you're losing control. Getting down, down, at the party. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, round, round, move your body up. Yeah.
Start the party up. Yeah, you're ready to go. Move around, move your body up. Yeah, you're losing control.
So you get the idea. Like when we sit around here all day trying different sauces, different things, maybe putting in a whole mix and just getting some crazy stuff. My only thing, I think, like I said before, is subdivisions on the delay and maybe a bit more control over repeats could be really cool just to be able to automate it in. But I can use something like dub delay, which is really cool to be able to kind of go fully reverb and automate in this like trailing delay and make it sound like completely alien, and then bringing that amount back would be really cool just to kind of get that effect. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this, especially as a Slate subscriber. Now I don't know what the cost is. I might, when I edit the video, I might put it in if you want to buy it standalone. So I'm not sure if it's probably worth the standalone. There's heaps of cool multi-effects plugins that are reasonable, and heaps of them are great for like crazy effects. I was just looking at some Freak Show Industries plugins, and they're really cheap and have really cool kind of, for much more wacky than this, I guess, but like pitch effects. And I think Backmask is like a reverser, but with all this kind of latency stuff going on, which is a bit more than this plugin can do. But of course, they can't do the more simple kind of stuff that this plugin does. So I'm not sure if they're really competitors. But anyway, go check the plugin out yourself. If you're a Slate subscriber, definitely just try it. Even if you're skeptical because you think maybe it's only for hip hop, just go try it on some rock productions. Try it on some interesting bits, maybe on guitar solos or something, just to see if you can get something really cool out of it. And I think you'll find some kind of use for it. So thanks for watching again. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.